Hey, what is up guys, it's Grotesque, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different type of video. So obviously, we're playing some Call of Duty Vanguard, but while we play, I wanted to go ahead and kind of give like my first impressions one weekend, kind of give like a bit of a mini review. This isn't going to be some in-depth comprehensive review though. There's obviously many other channels out there that can do that a lot better and have already done that a lot better than I ever could. I just wanted to give like just a baseline, my experience with the game so far, my honest review on the multiplayer, the zombies. I haven't played the campaign yet, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. I'd say the usual, you know, go down below, like, subscribe, and turn the bell on, but apparently YouTube is getting rid of the like button, and I don't know about the bell doesn't even work. So like, subscribe if you want to, I guess. YouTube's a place, man. Alright, we got Blitz Hardpoint on Das House. And you can already tell that you're playing Das House when you spawn in and you die immediately. There's flame knots coming for you. Your team's losing by 118 points. There's literally nothing I can do right now. Anyway, like I said, I haven't even played the campaign in this game yet, so the first part of this review is going to be entirely dedicated to zombies. Or not zombies, multiplayer. So the multiplayer so far, I guess the best way to do this would be to go down and break down each little aspect of the multiplayer. Like I said, not going to be super in-depth, but just kind of go through like create a class, kill streaks, operators, that type of thing. So starting out with create a class and the weapons in the game, so far I think everything feels like a Call of Duty launch. Everything is reasonably balanced-ish. Like, you can use any gun really and get kills. However, there is obviously the standouts in the metas, cough cough, STG, MP40 namely. But when you're playing a map like Das House, which a lot of people have been doing just for the sake of XP grinding, and this being the closest thing that we're going to have to a shipment 24/7 until shipment is introduced into the game, it really doesn't matter what weapon you're using. You could be using a pistol, or you could be using a PPSH, or you could be using a shotgun, and regardless, you're still going to be getting kills, so it doesn't really matter. However, when you're playing modes like tactical 6v6, whether it be on domination or TDM, just anything like that on the slower paced game modes, it really does become apparent what the metas are, and those again are the STG and the MP40. But those are things that will obviously get ironed out within time, but that's also just not even just a Call of Duty thing, that's an FPS thing in general. There's always going to be those meta weapons, there's always going to be meta guns, there's nothing we can do about it. One thing I must say I love about the creative class in this game versus MW 2019 and Cold War is this game's gunsmith is the best in terms of customizability and personality with each of the guns and the ways you can build your weapons. With 70 levels, that means there are 70 attachments for every single gun. You can go in and really personalize it, and I found that with every single weapon, there's not a single type of attachment that I go towards. It just depends on that weapon, that playstyle, that map, what the objective is in that mode or that map. That body was glitching out was freaking hilarious. But really, like, each weapon, it's very customizable, and I really like how personal it feels. The one thing I would change while we're just sitting here looking at it, the MVP screen, I feel like as soon as everybody on the team votes, it should just automatically end there. Either that or just give you an option to just skip out of it and go back to the lobby. Since they take you out of the lobby and put you in a new lobby every single game anyway, but I understand, and many of you probably know that that MVP screen is just a way for them to kind of do what they did in World War II. If you remember in the hub, when everybody was forced to watch you open supply drops, this would be the same type of scenario where it's for everybody to be able to see your cool skins and your cool MVP things, because you know what bundles are going to have different MVP intros and executions and skins that they want people to show off and make other players go, oh my god, I want to try that. Next up, while we're here on the menu, the operators. I absolutely love the systems. It's kind of like a spin-off of the division system in the way that you can upgrade everything and keep it going. I have my only max level operator so far is Lucas. Up next, I'm working on Arthur and the Polina chick. The thing is with Polina, I've just been using all the weapons that don't have an assigned operator with them. So for example, the PPSH, there's no operator that has the PPSH as their favorite weapon. So I've just been using all those other weapons that I really like and want to level up while I'm using Polina, because she's a sniper, and sniping is like the last thing I'm going to be doing. Sure, I know I got to level them up eventually, but right now I'm waiting until that point blank 100 point blank challenge gets changed. And if it never gets changed, then I'm going to have one hell of a time getting atomic camo. Speaking of atomic camo, when it comes to camo grinding, I haven't done a whole lot of it. I've done a good bit of it in zombies. I almost have the Owen Gun Gold. But I really like the challenges this year. If you guys haven't heard of the YouTuber called Technically Wild, you guys should definitely check him out. He's a bit of a smaller channel, but he does a lot of commentary-based stuff. And lately, I don't know why, I've been really drawn to like commentary and analysis type channels and stuff like that. But he was saying in his one video something about the atomic camo grind and how he likes how every single weapon in this game, or the challenges that are assigned to each weapon, it really makes you have to master that weapon. It really puts the definition of mastery into like weapon mastery challenges. And I totally agree. I think it's pretty cool. 100 point blanks with each sniper, considering how some of the snipers in this game are though. I'm not really sure. It seemed, I don't know. It is what it is. I'll get it done eventually. I already know that. Next up, Killstreaks. There's not a whole lot of them in the game. You know, most times I'm either running my UAVs, my counter UAVs, my intels, the final one, whatever it's called, local informants, I believe. You know, just stuff like that. That's usually what I run in Call of Duties anyway. I don't run offensive streaks that often. I mean, in Cold War I did. VTOLs were freaking fun, but in this game, well, right now I'm running UAV, bombing run, and guard dog. I actually really like those. I was using those when I was actually using more like subpar weapons when I was trying to get XP along with normal kills, because Killstreak XP can really help add up the XP and make up for the lack of XP that you get for using weapons that you're not used to, like marksman rifles and stuff like that when you're going for things like that. All in all, I think the kill streaks in this game are relatively balanced. They're pretty fun, and they're just your typical good Call of Duty streaks. I'd say they're right on par with like MW 2019. Obviously, as the game goes on, more streaks will be introduced, more fun streaks. Like last year, they brought in the hand cannon and the flamethrower and a bunch of other random crap like that. I like playing maps like Das House because even if I'm making a video and I get, like, if I do really bad like I've been doing in this video and I get absolutely stomped, I don't have to make any excuses for it because it's just a small map. So, you know, I don't have to try to justify myself on why I'm doing bad. I can just leave it all in. And plus, in this video, I'm not too focused on the gameplay. I'm just trying to talk. The gameplay is just here to be something nice in the background. Then when it comes to other things in the creative class, like lethal, tactical, and perks and all, like, there's nothing that seems too outwardly broken. I mean, sure, thermites and molotovs get spammed a whole lot when it comes to objective game modes, especially, yeah, like I was saying, thermites and molotovs. But outside of that, perks seem balanced enough, nothing too crazy OP, and nothing that's too outwardly bad. It kind of just ranges between being slightly useful and completely pointless from what I've seen. I may be completely wrong. There may just be some metas that I'm not familiar with or haven't seen too much of yet, but, you know, time will tell. And I was hearing that possibly more perks would be introduced throughout the year, which would be a first for Call of Duty, I believe. I don't think they've really done that before, so that'll be kind of cool to see. All in all, in terms of gunfights, movement, gameplay, you're seeing it on screen. It's MW 2019 with a World War II coated paint, whatever. It's a lot of fun. I'm really loving it. MW 2019, maybe a bit of a, what would I be called? The minority, a lesser opinion. That was one of my favorite Call of Duties in recent years just because of how smooth the game felt. Like, it really just comes down to the engine and the way that the engine feels. I really like it. So, yeah, this game, I'm absolutely loving it so far. There's definitely a lot of things that need to be fixed, like progression not tracking properly with camos and some of the balancing things and XP things, like especially when it comes to how slow XP goes in zombies. I wanted to play a lot more zombies, but I just haven't been because I want to hit max level before the season ends. And playing zombies, that just isn't going to happen because XP, it's just so slow. Whether it's for your operators, your weapons, your actual level, battle pass, everything. Zombies just is incredibly slow. And I remember that happened last year with Cold War. But it did eventually get ironed out, so I'm praying that that happens in here as well. I believe that's everything I wanted to cover in multiple. Oh no, maps. Maps. There's tons of maps finally. The last couple of Call of Duties have only had like 5 to 8 maps at launch or something stupid like that. This game literally has 16 plus, well, technically 20 if you count Champion Hill. And I love basically every single map. There's no map that's inherently bad, but there's also not. I mean, it's not like every map's like the next Nuketown or the next, whatever, like the next Rust or anything like that, but every map is pretty damn good, has a really good flow to it. I'm really liking it, really liking how all of them play, no major complaints. So, I mean, yeah, all in all, pretty good content-wise. There obviously just has been a lot of bugs and other things that it'll get ironed out within time, but so far, it's not as bad as everybody's been saying. I think this is for a Call of Duty launch, especially with the pandemic and everything, I think this game's pretty damn good. It's in a state, it'll only improve over time, and I can't wait to see how much better this game will get. Next up, that just leaves us with zombies. And with zombies, it's fun. I have a lot of fun grinding camos. I think it's a great foundation. It's a nice mix of like outbreak and round based. However, it's a little lacking on content. There's, what, only 5 perks, 3 objectives, like 2 or 3 maps that you bounce between, and then it just loops and loops. You can't pause on solo. XP, I already talked about that. It's absolutely broken. You know, story-wise, it seems cool. I'm really I dig the aesthetic. I dig everything about it. It's just, yeah, it was definitely undercooked. And honestly, I wish they wouldn't have put... I just wish it would have just been a multiplayer and campaign-only release. And then they add zombies, kind of like they did with Advanced Warfare with the first DLC or the first season, I guess it would be for this. Because right now it is incredibly undercooked. And it's one of those things where I've been wanting to play it more. And I really do get urges to play it, honestly, surprisingly. But it's just the thing is, I've been trying to withhold from playing it too much. Because I know with how little there is, it will be easy for me to get incredibly burned out. And I'm the type of player that will end up burning myself out, so... You know, I don't want to go too crazy with grinding, especially if a round-based map does come, because I don't want to feel like I just wasted my time playing that and then make myself all burnt out and not even want to look at it. So, as of now, decent foundation, but definitely wish that there was a bit more to it. And with that, I really think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. Again, in multiplayer, everything's great here. Just iron out the bugs, and I think we'd be all set. Oh, the field upgrades. I guess I should talk about those. Again, nothing too crazy OP. My only complaint is that armor plates, the animation to pull them out and put them on is incredibly slow. Please speed that up. And outside of that, yeah, I'm really liking it. It's really cool. I like the MVP screens, like the operators, like all the progression. There's a lot to grind for in this game between challenges, weapon camos, operator challenges, and skins, and there's really a lot to go for. And I know they're probably going to pull an MW 2019 and throw in even more as the year goes on. In fact, I know they will, so... yeah, that's my little mini review of Vanguard. Again, guys, this is just kind of my review of Vanguard after the first week, just like my first thoughts, I guess you could say. I may end up following this video up midway through the year, and then again at the end of the year. I kind of did that with Cold War. So, yeah, if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. The best way to let me know is obviously by watching the video, liking, as long as YouTube has a like button, commenting, letting me know. Just stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, if you guys agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. As always, a shout out to my one and only Patreon, Karma's Fake Grandma. Thank you so much for the support. But with that, that is going to do it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed. Please remember to go down below, like, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends. Remember, I post daily at 7 p.m. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. And, yeah, that's it. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow at 7. Peace. I'm all alone, I walk alone.